Hello all, thanks for joining free 30-minute Discipline Agile Coach Program Overview and Question and Answer session. So what I'm going to talk today is about this PMI's Discipline Agile Coach Advanced Program. Uh, Let me quickly provide you overview. I know a few of you have shown interest and are quite keen to understand whether this is the right fit for you, right fit for what you are trying to achieve, and how this program is designed in a such a way that anyone who want to move from Scrum Master role into Agile Coach role, or anyone who is already Agile consultant and want to have this additional toolkit, how that is going to help you to advance your career. So let me quickly show you how these next 30 minutes are going to look like. So we will find out what is a discipline agile coach. In the industry, there is a lot of demand for agile coaches, agile consultants, and based on where you work, there are different expectations from agile coach. So we are going to find out what is discipline agile coach, how it's different, what are discipline agile coach's main goal, because in the world you will come across different situations, different companies wherein coach might be working with the one or two teams. Sometimes coach is working with the program, and in some cases coach is expected to work across the organizations at multiple levels. So how discipline agile coach is supposed to support individuals, teams, organizational wide different leaders, and that's what we are going to cover. We'll also going to find out how as a coach, when you are helping or supporting teams during a transformational journey, what kind of tactics, techniques you need to apply in order to take them on board. And then towards the end, I'm going to give you a glimpse of Discipline Agile Coach Playbook, how that's created, so and how this particular program is a bit different compared to any other programs. And we'll finish this session by answering any questions which you might have, and by sharing what should be the ideal next steps. All right. So, see, when we talk about a discipline agile coach is a coach who has got typical traditional competencies which are there in Lisa Atkins agile coaching model. So, discipline agile coach is someone who can wear multiple hats, can act as an expert or agile lean practitioner, someone who can provide guidance to teams, leadership when it comes to applying agile practices, values in different contexts. So someone who has got some expertise in different frameworks like Scrum, Kanban, SAFe, Scale Agile framework, so on and so forth. Someone who is able to teach, someone who is able to mentor, have got mastery in different areas. You expect that as an agile coach, you need to go and support business whenever they are going through the transformational journey. Or many times you might be roped in to support software development teams, and that's when you need to have that a bit of technical mastery ability where you can connect the dots and support software teams or agile teams to deliver outcome. And few cases it might be driven by the need identified within a business where they want someone to come and coach, mentor, upskill existing staff to play that product owner, product manager role. So there are different ways, and the last one is a facilitation. So as a facilitator, many times you will be put in a spot to facilitate certain workshop with the leadership group. One of the example quite often happens is that whenever there's a new practice which is set in, it might be Scrum of Scrum, PI planning, big room planning session. Uh, Agile coach is expected to take the charge, guide, and help others till the time someone else within an organization is able to do that. So that's a Lisa Atkinson's agile coaching competency, and this is what is going to be leveraged a lot during Discipline Agile Coach program. However, there's one clear distinction between agile coach and discipline agile coach. When you talk about discipline agile coach, it is someone who has embraced this discipline agile mindset. And when you talk about discipline agile mindset, it is underpinned by three things: principles, promises, and guidelines. So principles, why we do what we do. So there are 8 principles which are there in the Discipline Agile toolkit. So whenever you make any decisions, expectation is that you always follow these principles. So delighting customer, being awesome, creating a team when everyone is welcome, understanding things from the context point of view, being pragmatic, always providing multiple options rather than just getting stuck in one particular framework, and how you can improve the flow. So these are the few principles which are supposed to be embraced by Discipline Agile coach. Promises, how we'll get work done. So what promises we make to each other, to customer, to our team members, to our staff, and these promises help you to define what is acceptable, what is not acceptable. One of the most important things, psychological safety. If you have read State of Agile report, in that it is mentioned that one of the reason a lot of agile transformation fails is because of resistance to change by the staff. And that happens when people are not feeling safe. People don't feel like their voice is heard, everyone understands their perspective, and that change is pushed on them. So as a disciplined agile coach, you are going to honor these promises whenever any decision is made, whenever any suggestion is made. And last one is guidelines. What makes us effective? How we can make this entire experience better? It might be leveraging human-centered design thinking tools. It might be more about validating learning by involving customers upfront, or it can be something to do by creating an environment where everyone fosters joy, everyone want to come back and then work as a team. So discipline agile coach, when we talk about anyone who want to act as a discipline agile coach, irrespective of hat which they're wearing, this mindset need to be embraced. So let's find out in this particular program, discipline agile coach program, how you will be supported to explore all those different angles. Now, when you talk about agile coach, you might have seen that agile coaches exist at multiple levels. Typically, someone might start coaching one or two teams, but even before that, you need to have self-awareness. You need to have that emotional intelligence. So whenever we talk about discipline agile coach focus areas, it starts with self. How much do you know about yourself, your competencies, your blind spots, how much you are investing in upskilling yourself? Then another focus area might be you are going to act as a one-on-one coach for a particular individual. It might be coaching new group of scrum masters, or it might be coaching product owner or agile leader or release train engineer. So coaching those individuals or business leaders. Next focus area is team. Many times, whenever you start agile transformation, expectation is that agile coach can come and help for everyone to understand how things needs to be done and why we need to do those things. So team level coaching is typically focus area for agile coach, discipline agile coach. Scrum master is there. However, many times as a discipline agile coach, you will be supporting multiple scrum masters, or in some cases there might not be scrum master at all. There might be technology manager, there might be business leader, someone who is looking after the group, and you need to work hand in hand with them in order to bring in agility at that level. Another focus area is value stream, where you might have multiple team of teams. You might have multiple release trains or group or big initiative or program. So there, your focus area is a bit broad. You need to look at the systematic challenges, find out the way through which value can be flowed right from the moment customer has recognized need till the time that value is delivered to the customer. So how you can support in that entire value chain. And of course, organization. Many times, discipline agile coach is expected to be working with senior leaders, vice president, director, head of discipline, so on and so forth. So in such cases, you need to be aware that what is the expectation from those people. So that is the focus area of discipline agile coach. And in this particular program, you'll be exploring all those different areas as you progress through the program. So this program is more hands-on. Here, you will not be just going through slides. The intention of this program is to help you understand that how you are going to meet different goals which are set in any industry. Agile coach is a role which is not persistent. Expectation is that you come join a new organization. There's a roadmap which you define in terms of coaching contract, and then you create an environment where people are self-learning. They are self-improving and self-organizing. So these are the end goals of Discipline Agile Coach. And through this two-day workshop, you are going to understand how you can actually meet all those goals, how you can support individuals, teams, programs, big groups, or leadership group to become self-learning, self-improving, self-organizing unit. Throughout this course or program, you will find out that you will be exploring multiple strategies when it comes to supporting and coaching at individual level, team level, and organizational level. First one is supporting change at an individual level. As I mentioned earlier, one of the biggest challenge which is faced by any agile coach, any agile consultant, is resistance by people on the ground. And that's where in this particular program, you'll be exploring this Kubler-Ross model, where you'll understand that what are the different stages through which anyone goes when any change is introduced. So quite often there's a denial, frustration, which might turn into a good or bad experience, and then that change becomes part of day-to-day life. So you are going to explore, there is going to be a case study. You will be shared that case study well in advance, and you'll go through that during this two-day workshop. There will be different situations, different scenarios wherein you are supposed to come up with some strategies. And entire workshop is run using virtual whiteboard tool called as a Miro, Miro, Miro. And using that, you'll come up with solid roadmap in terms of how you can deal with certain situations while working as an agile coach for at least 6 months in any organization. So supporting change at individual level. Another one technique which we'll be exploring is supporting change at a team level. Many times, whenever agile coach comes, whenever anyone come and try to introduce new changes, there's a resistance for change. People think that I'm in the industry, I'm doing these things in this particular way since several years. Why should I change? What is in it for me? And there will be confusion, there will be a lot of anxieties, and eventually there is a curve where people will start understanding, oh, looks like this makes sense, or probably I know why I need to change, or what is in it for me if I change. And then that change gets integrated and it becomes part of a new culture. In this workshop, we'll be always going back to this enterprise model of Disciplined Agile, and you will be exploring things which needs to be done by Disciplined Agile coach while working across organization. So we'll be finding out different transformational strategies, how to do vendor management, people management, how to come up with different ways through which changes which are inculcated, those will become part of day-to-day routine for teams, groups at which you are coaching. So how to have that continuous improvement, portfolio, program management, all those sort of things. Another aspect of this workshop is you will find out that as an agile coach, when you are part of a transformational journey, there's a different expectations. When you talk about transformation, it's a bit different than change. Transformation is something which might have far-reaching impact and might take a bit of longer period of time. And many times it is driven by the center of excellence or top management, senior management. An expectation is that everyone is going to transform the way things are getting done. It might be focusing on people, process, product, tools, everything. So as an agile coach, disciplined agile coach, when you are supporting teams through this transformational journey, what kind of challenges you can come across, what kind of strategies you can apply, everything will be covered in this program. And you'll be introduced to something called as a disciplined agile browser. And in that, there are different techniques, strategies, which you'll be leveraging. Whenever you start any coaching engagement, first thing which you need to do is find out what good will look like. Having clarity about why coach has been hired, what is going to be success criteria is crucial when it comes to the success of any coaching engagement. And that's what you are going to explore in this Disciplined Agile Coach program, where you will be writing a coaching agreement using Agile Coaching Canvas and defining, okay, what are the current problems faced? What need to happen? What can be possible experiment which we need to run? And then how we are going to measure whether coaching has made any impact or not. Most importantly, as I mentioned earlier, you'll be spending 80% of your time looking at the case study, working in a group, trying to solve that particular situation case study as a disciplined agile coach. Even the exam which is taken place after this two-day workshop by PMI, that exam has got 60% of questions which are based on a case study. So it's more about application of knowledge and theory rather than just going through slides. And the way it's happened is there's something called as a disciplined agile coach playbook and continuous improvement discovery process, where you'll start understanding what are the current challenges, you'll identify, assess competencies, come up with the improvement opportunities, and then create an improvement workboard, which will be always referred by you and your client to measure the progress. So let me quickly show you this Miro board so that you will understand what is going to be, how this disciplined agile coach program is going to help you as a professional while pursuing agile consultancy or agile coaching opportunities. So that's how it looked like. We'll come back to slides in a while. So let me show you the Miro board, how it looks. I hope you can see my screen. So this is one of the Miro board. So we'll be populating, sharing that with you, and that will be used exhaustively in the workshop. So there is this coaching competency which you'll fill in to reflect and find out how you're doing. Then there's a case study. In that case study, you are going to be interviewing your stakeholder, business sponsor, and you're going to understand that, okay, if someone has hired you something, is that the reality or not? And for that, you need to a Gemba walk, you need to talk with the people on the ground, and then have that discussion with your sponsor saying that you think that problem lies with the teams, but in reality, problem lies somewhere else. It might be with the processes, with the way probably product is constructed, or the way different approval processes are in place. Then you will be given a challenge or assignment to work in a group and come up with a case for Disciplined Agile, why you should go ahead and explore Disciplined Agile as a toolkit. There will be different situations which will be shared, such as if there's a PMO who is not receptive towards this change, how you can help them, guide them to be part of this Agile transformational journey. Then developing coaching agreement, as I mentioned earlier. So these are the few things, and then there is a big process which you are going to follow in order to come up with a Disciplined Agile playbook. So again, you will be part of different teams, and as part of those teams, you are going to go through this process of exploring different competencies, challenges, coming up with the improvement opportunities by working in a group, and then creating a playbook. So everything is driven by in the Miro based on the case study, and this is quite solid. In fact, in my 23 years of career, out of which I have spent around 10 to 12 years in agile coaching consulting across multiple international banks, telcos, I haven't come across anything as significantly interactive and value adding like this. So you identify competencies, you map those, work in a workshop, come up with, okay, what are the top priorities, and then create a minimum viable change and improvement board. So that's how this looks like, the workshop. As I mentioned earlier, you will be working in a group and in the case study format. It's highly interactive. There will be some pre-reading material which will be shared with you. You need to go through the case study. You need to go through few topics about change management, how to, what are the bare minimum things required to become a disciplined agile coach. So it's a synchronous and asynchronous. So overview of Disciplined Agile coach, end goals, supporting change at individual team level, supporting coaching groups during agile transformation. Uh, so first 2-3 lessons will be self-study as per PMI's guideline, and then you'll come in this 2-day highly interactive workshop where you'll start identifying challenges based on the case study. You'll work, brainstorm, come up with the improvement ideas, create your own Disciplined Agile coaching playbook, and help in this company in which you are going to act as a disciplined agile coach, come up with improvement backlog. What are the challenges, how you can visualize those, how you can remove those by working closely with the senior leaders, team leaders, PMO, HR, and towards the end of this program, you will be having very solid hand over the discipline agile toolkit. So it's a targeted towards anyone who is Scrum Master, Agile Consultant, Agile Delivery Professional, anyone who has got some experience working in Agile environment as a Scrum Master or Agile Team Leader, or at least has done Senior Scrum Master course or Scrum Master course. So if you are interested, here is the QR code. You can scan it, and you can register. You can download brochure as well as see 5-minute quick video about this program overview. You can reach out to us on our WhatsApp number. If you are based in States, you can call us on this number or just write us an email. So let me also show you our website. So you can go here, select any date which is suitable to you. You can see several testimonials. from people across world. So we have got Derek, who is vice president in JP Morgan Chase, Ashish, senior consultant, senior program manager, uh, Kashif based in UK, Bree based in Australia, Karen, Anastasia based in States, Canada. So they have done it, found it quite useful. You can go to agilityacademy.com.au/discipline agile coach, select any course date which suits you, enroll to the program. Here's the short video which you can always watch to understand how this Discipline Agile Coach program is designed. All right, that's it for today. I hope this has given you enough confidence, clarity, understanding about how this Discipline Agile Coach program is created and how that can help you. So if gaining mastery over Discipline Agile Toolkit, exploring career in Agile coaching space is something which you are looking for, then I'll highly recommend this particular program to come and join. That's it for today. Thank you so much and see you in the class. A good one. Cheers. Bye.